Well, good morning if it's morning, good evening if it's evening, and good night if it's night. And a big hearty salam alaikum to each and every one of you that is listening to us live or will be listening to us in archive. Well, I gotta tell you, thank you all for allowing me to come back into your space for the second time today. As you know, guys, I now live in Central Time. And I have yet to change over my computer, my desktop's thing yet. Clock, sorry, don't say thing because nobody's going to understand what you're saying by thing. So I haven't changed that up, and I see it at 11. I thought it was 11 o'clock my time, blah, blah, blah. So I decided to put it on again. I decided to cut it off completely and put it on today at 12 o'clock. Wow, I got to tell you, there's a lot of shit going on. There's a lot of stuff going on. Roseanne Barr got thrown out of her new show, which is hooray, hooray, hooray. I have to have some type of sound effects for her getting thrown off of there. Let's see if we can get something. But I think this one's a little bit better. We are not our ancestors. Yes. So there, hey Yvette, hey Keith Sweat, what's going on? I really enjoyed having you over this weekend, Keith. Our Misa was outstanding. Our new initiates were very happy. Things moved fluidly and nice and smooth. Everyone was very excited and happy to have you here, to be here. I think Fort Worth, Texas is the place for us to be. Guys, I'm also taken aback by a couple of other things. People who are sticking up for this racist piece of shit, Roseanne Barr. We all know that Roseanne Barr has had these feelings for a long time. At least I have. I don't know where people get off. I even refused to look at the new show because of her past actions. Okay? I refuse to. And I hear people saying I had one of my so-called Facebook friends sticking up for her. Oh, you are taking off the show for one tweet, for this. Well, one tweet is a little bit too much. One tweet is a little bit too much. And then they says, well, how about all the people on the show? Well, my thought is, the show's name is Roxanne. It's based in and around her, or her character of whoever Roxanne is. Roseanne, sorry. Let me, the whole thing is based around a premise around her. Okay? If you do not share her sentiments, I don't understand why you would want to be on a show with a racist piece of shit like that anyway. Now, everybody says, well, maybe they should do the show and without her. Well, I don't think so. What they should do is everyone come together and sue her ass. Sue her for her actions, because her actions caused all of them to lose their job. So if I were Sarah Gilbert and whoever the rest of the people are on the show, I would sue her. Because I'm pretty sure they sat her ass down before they gave her this new show or this adaptation of the old show and told her, listen, you got to watch your damn mouth. We are investing millions in dollars on you. At least that's the way I would do it. Now, saying something about, what is it that she's saying? Something about Ambien. Being up late at night and Ambien texting. Wow, I've never heard of it, but who am I to say? I don't take Ambien. But, you know what? Could you imagine my crazy ass on some fucking Ambien? And I guess I already figured out what's going on with Miss Meow Meow. why she goes out into these crazy outbursts where she talks shit about everybody that she supposedly loves. Stay away from Ambien. We'll be right back.
So you treat me like a modern slave, Mr. Jailer. I've got to. Our uniforms, you are uniforms too. No, 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 no. Oh, yeah. I'm in chains, you're in chains too. Our uniforms and you are uniforms too. I'm a prisoner, you're a prisoner too, Mr. Jailer. Oh, I have fears, you have fears too. I'll die, but you self will die too. Life is beautiful, don't you think so too, Mr. Jailer? I'm talking to you, Jailer. Stop calling me a prisoner. Let him is without sin be the first to cast a stone, Mr. Jailer. Mr. Jailer, man, you suppress all my strategies. You oppress every part of me. What you don't know, you're a victim too, Mr. Jailer. Oh, you don't care about my point of view. If I die, another will work for you. So you treat me like a modern slave, Mr. Jailer. I'm talking to you, Jailer. Stop calling me a prisoner. Let him is without sin be the first to cast the stone, Mr. Jailer. Mr. Jailer, man. No. All we need is simple chords. A, you know. Yeah, something like that. This way. You see, if you walking in the marketplace, down throw stones. Even if you do, you just might hit one of your own. Life is not about your policies all the time, so you better rearrange your philosophies and be good to your fellow man. Stop calling me a prisoner. Let him who is without sin be the first that cast the stone, Mr. Jailer. Prison
me ask y'all a question. Let me ask you a straight up question. Is it just me, or has the whole world turned into a smorgasbord of readers, root workers, and psychics? I don't know if it's that we old timers have a short span of memory. What's going on? What's really going on? See, because I know through social media, which I have not been on that long, at least 10 or 15 years I've been on social media. But now it seems like I know, or I've noticed 4 or 5, 6 times, 10 times more readers, spiritual workers, psychics, mediums, and intuitives that I have ever seen in my entire life. Is it that we're coming into a new awakening? Or is it that we've come to a moment where the psychic bubble is going to explode? Mind you guys, I know people that have been honestly doing this for 20, 30, 40 years. I even know some people that have been crowned in Ocha for over 50, 60 years. I know people that have been in Palo for over 50, 60 years. But is it a new trend where a virtual nobody, and I know a couple of people like this, okay, who 3 or 4 years ago were asking questions or were picking around for information. Some were not picking around for information. Some were just getting readings here, getting readings there. I can't find a man. I can't find a woman. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, I see things, advertisements on their pages, on their Instagrams, on their Facebooks, saying how they are now readers, intuitives, relationship experts. The best one I like now is life coach. Bitch, you 30. What kind of life can you have lived to help me, a 50-year-old man? What type of spirits have climbed into you and created a 30-year-old life coach? 32-year-old life intuitive. Someone giving relationship advice that was just to me 4 months ago and asking for relationship work. And I bullshit you not. I've seen it with my own eyes. Can't nobody tell me nothing. And I tell you, you could not make your relationship work if God dropped a man from the sky onto your bed, tied his half-drunk ass up with handcuffs and a bottle of Johnny Walker. I'm telling you, it's impossible. Please do chime in because I need to hear y'all voices because I don't know where all this fuckery is coming from. Do you really think you can become a root worker with a damn certificate? Do you really think you can become a root worker? A root worker. The first thing you need to do is know the roots around your house. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the herbs inside your thing. Not the herbs that someone else is telling you to use, but the herbs that your ancestors use. The plants that your ancestors use. The plants that grow around your house. Not the one you got to send for Mexico for. And I'm not speaking ill about the Mexicans. But we do have to know that a lot of the herbs and stuff that they're selling you are not even native to where you were born. You need to stay in your own lane and stop playing with people. Wow, I get knocked off my chair every time I see one of these people with this foolery. But who am I to say? Who am I to say? I see, man, oh Lord, relationship advice. Really? Last time I saw you was chasing a man way across country. Or a woman. Y'all need some psychiatric advice. Seriously, are there any psychiatric spiritual people out there that can go into these people's mind and explain this shit to me? How we have somehow turned into a nation full of psychics. And I laugh because everybody edges themselves on and pushes everybody up, and everybody's like, oh yeah, you're so great, sister, you're so nice, and you're so this, and you're so good, brother, and yeah, I just love that work. What work? I had one fool every day would post how she was doing so many sales, and so many this, and so many that, but no one knew who she was. I had to ask around, man, do you know who this person is? No. Have you ever seen this person? No. Well, where are all these sales coming from? Must be from their invisible friends. Child, let me play a little something. I think today is Wednesday. Isn't today Wednesday? Please tell me today is Wednesday, because I done went and downloaded this song here just for y'all. But you know what? I got to find out whether or not it's Wednesday before I play this. So right now, I'm just going to put that our spiritual community is slipping into the darkness. We'll be right back. Slipping into darkness. Say what? Y'all turn this shit up now. Hello. Take my mind beyond the trees. Where I talk to my brother. Who never said their name. All right, guys. For those of you who follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all these things here, you know that I always have a plethora of things to say. You know, things that catch my mind, things that I find that I steal from people all the time. But it came to my attention that there's a certain root worker that has charged a certain lady almost $1,500, almost $2,000 in candle burning. Yeah, candle burnings, to burn candles. Spent $1,500 on candle burning for this particular lady. Well, first of all, I would like to take the lady and shake her and ask her what the hell's wrong with her. Okay, I would really like to give the lady a good shaking. I'm sorry. That kind of shit pisses me the fuck off. But if you are paying X amount of money for some work, okay, say $200 per candle, I'm guessing it's something like that, because, I mean, how could you, wind up charging someone $1,500 in candle work? And, well, you know what, Giselle Baez Lebrun, it is not a lot if the person decides to pay it, and it actually has a positive effect on what the person wants, because I believe that peace of mind is worth whatever you're willing to pay for it. I'm sorry. But if it works, fine. If it really works, if you're going to give the person, if you're really going to give a person, or charge a person something like that there, and they're going to have results, and they don't ever have to go over there and fuck with you again, go ahead and do it. But the constant squeezing of a turnip, the constant squeezing of a rock, promising results and never giving them, there lies the crime. You understand? There lies the crime. Well, go on ahead and, you got to reap what you sow, so you got to throw some seeds down there. Spirit says you got to light up another candle. Shit, and you don't feel no relief? None? I got to tell you that the worker is a scammer. All right? And the person is too fucking gullible to be out here looking for spiritual work. You need to go find Jesus. Oh, and not in a church, because the pastor might get you. Okay? There is no way in hell you should wind up paying anybody $1,500 in candle work and not getting any type of thing. Okay, please check. Ladies and gentlemen, please check for the glitter around the corner. Okay? Because we ain't, no, this cannot keep on happening. And I got the emails and the things to show it. But you know what happens is, I'm tired of getting up here and fighting for people and telling people this and telling people that, and nobody seems to give a damn. But you know what today is? I hope y'all do know what today is. It is 210 Wednesday. Yo, big dog, Candelo Kimbisa, will be right back.
Nigga one, guy. Word up. Look out for the cops, though.
Cash fruit.
Word up. 2 for 5s over here, baby. Word up. 2 for 5s. Niggas got garbage down the way. Word up.
Cash fruit, everything around me. Cream it.
Yeah. Check this old fly shit out. Word up.
Cash fruit, everything around me. Cream, get the money.
Here we go. Check this shit. Yeah. I grew up on the crime side, the New York Times side. Staying alive was no job. Had second hands. Moms bounced on old man. So then we moved to Shaolin Land. A young youth, you're rocking the go-to. Low goose, only way I begin to G-York was drug loot. And let's start it like this, son. Rolling with this one and that one. Pulling out gats for fun. But it was just a dream for the team who was a fiend. Started smoking rules at 16. And running up in gates and doing hits by high stakes. Making my way on 5 skates. No question I was speed for cracks and weed. The combination made my eyes bleed. No question I would flow off and try to get the dough off. Sticking up white boys on ballboards. My life got no better. Same damn low sweater. Times is rough and tough like leather. Figured out I went the wrong route. So I got with a sick ass click and went all out.
what I could not. The court played me short, now I face incarceration. Pacing, no one upstates my destination. Handcuffed in back of a bus, 40 of us. Life as a shorty shouldn't be so rough. But as the world turned, I learned life was hell. Living in the world no different from a cell. Every day I escape from Jake's, giving chase, selling bass, smoking bones in the staircase. Though I don't know why I chose to smoke cess. I guess that's the time when I'm not depressed, but I'm still depressed. And I ask, what's your work? Ready to give up, so I seek the old earth, who explain working hard may help you maintain, to learn to overcome the heartaches and pain. You got stick up kids, corrupt cops, and crack rocks and stray shots, all on the block that stays hot. Leave it up to me while I be living proof to kick the truth to the young black youth. When shorties running wild, smoking cess, drinking beer, and ain't trying to hear what I'm kicking in his ear. Neglected for now, but yo, it got to be accepted that what? The life is hectic.
Cash moves everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo. Cash moves everything around me.
Niggas got
Cream,
to do
get the
what they gotta
money.
do
Dollar,
to get
dollar
through,
bill,
you know
yo.
what I'm saying?
Cash
Can't
moves
just get
everything
by no
around
more.
me. Cream, get the
Word
money.
up. You
Dollar,
gotta get
dollar
over
bill,
it.
yo.
Stay up and down.
Cash moves everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo. Cash moves everything around me. Cream, get the money.
Dollar bill, yo.
Cash moves everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo. Cash moves everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo. Cash moves everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo. Yeah.
That was Cream from the Wu-Tang Clan. And of course, you know, each and every Wednesday we will be Wu-Tang Wednesday, where we at least play one or two Wu-Tang songs. Wow. Guys, I gotta tell you, man, you know, there's a lot of people, you know, especially in the conjure and hoodoo world, that like to say, you know, they were anointed, or this is a family tradition, or you know, I felt hoodoo calling me, or you know, hoodoo has worked this certain way and conjure has worked this certain way. This is the way you should work it. I had a young lady, well, a girl. It's not a young lady. It was a little girl at the house this weekend. No more than, I want to say, I think she's 7 years old. 7 years old. Well, it was about 7 years old. And I was giving a class, not even a class. I was showing them how to make a mojo bag. I had like 6 or 7 people across, and we had all the herbs on top of the table. Do you want for this? What do you want it for? What do you want this mojo hand to be for? And we all put them together, blah, 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 and I tied them up, put the whiskey into all of them, put the tobacco in the others, did this and did that. And I finally says, well, you know, we're going to go to our go-to Psalms first. You're going to say the Psalms, and then, you know, you pick your particular thing that you want. And I pulled out Charles Porterfield's book on hoodoo magic. I pulled out his book, and I said, you know, compared to this, we're going to find out what do you want, what Psalms we're going to use, and all these things of that sort. So we got all that done, and I says, okay. So now the first thing you're going to start off is with Psalms 23, because everybody wants prosperity, everyone wants, you know, this, and everybody wants that. Mind you, this child of 7 years old starts saying Psalms 23. But saying it with so much fervor and so clearly, and waving, shaking her head one way or the other while she was saying it. And it was honestly the most beautiful rendition of Psalms 23 I've ever heard in my life. And at that particular moment, I was reminded that some people are born with it. That not everyone receives it. That not everyone should be doing it. See, I know it's pushing, it's calling, to see so many people doing this and want to become part of this thing. But you have to realize that some things are not for everybody. And that young lady on Sunday, no Saturday, was it Saturday? It was Sunday. On Sunday, made me realize that not everybody is made for this. With her rendition of Psalms 23. Well, anyway, I've been a little bit hectic today and a little bit this or that. When we finish with this song, I'm going to give y'all reading for the day. I cannot find my Tough Shit Tarot deck. I don't know where the hell I put it. But I will give you a Chambalongo reading for the day, okay? Hopefully, you guys will stick around to listen to it. But while y'all doing that, I know most of you are on your lunch hour. While you're on your lunch hour and you're listening to this great tune by Teddy Pendergrass, please go on over to the St. John's Feast page over there on Facebook. Check out Mama Star. I'll be over there on the 20th giving readings, and there's going to be a big old thing there where we're all going to be hanging out. And also, take the time to go by the Mile High Conjure Gala page, man, and see what's going on over there. I've already started buying the pinwheels. Man, this thing is going to be good. And after the gala, I'm going to start selling pinwheels on my website and on Facebook and stuff like that there. For those of you who feel that you can't do them, they're going to be personalized. But check this out. Go over to the St. John's Feast thing on Facebook and go over to the Mile High Conjure Gala. Okay? I'll be right back. Guys, get up. Shake it up. Get up. Get down. Get funky and get loose. We'll be right back.
What you come out here for? Do
Well, I'm sitting here looking at a news thing that says Kim Kardashian West will meet with officials, including senior advisor Jared Kushner, at the White House on Wednesday to discuss prison reform. Her person familiar with the plan says. Okay. What are my thoughts on this? Whew, let me take a breath. My thoughts on this are that I appreciate your effort, Miss Kim Kardashian, to bring this issue to the forefront. But I do not believe that you're the person that needs to be doing it. Why do I not believe you are the person to be doing this? Because I think it's superficial. I think that you're playing up to something to try to probably fall into graces with the black community, African American community. Something that you have failed to do anyway. So you don't need to do it because it's not your place to do it. I think this should be left to someone who has their hands in the pot, as they say. Someone probably who has been to prison. Someone who understands the prison system. Someone who has seen what the prison system does to African American and marginalized people. I don't think it's your place to do this. As a celebrity, you should do whatever it is you celebrities do. And again, it is appreciated, but it is not your fucking place. And to the people in the White House, I honestly believe that you guys could have picked a harder roughneck, a better speaker than a Kardashian to go speak about that, especially one that's married to a Trump supporter. Somewhere all this just fucks my head up. Somewhere all this just messes my head up. So I'm just going to leave it at that. And after this one little tune, we are going to give you your little one throw Chambalongo reading. Sorry, of course, you know how it is. People want to call when you're on the thing. I'll be right back.
But you won't let me love you. Yeah! Party people all around the town. It's the ODB, kid. Once again, coming through your area. And I'm gonna tell you one time, you gonna love this. I'm the one-man army, son. I never been tooken out. I keep MCs looking out. I drop signs like Crosby dropping babies. Enough to make a go crazy. Energy building, taking all types of medicine. Cause you thought you were better than a son. I keep planets in orbit while I be coming with deeper and more enough to make you break and shake you. Rhyme good as the tasty cake makes. This style I'm mastered in. You got some headaches, what? You need aspirin? This type of pain you couldn't even kill with Midor. What? Round gets sprayed with Lysol in your face like the can of mace, baby. Is it burning? Well, see now you learning how. I don't even like your profile. It's like wow. Mad style. I seen and heard. No one knows. You forget. Be quiet as cat. Now you know nothing. Before you know a whole blood clot lot. You don't want to get shot. A lot of MCs came to my showdown and watched me put the low down. As you can go below zero. Without a doubt, I never been taken out by a who couldn't figure. Yo, by a who couldn't figure. Yo, by a who couldn't figure how to pull a gun trigger. Get out of here! When they get too close to the utmost, But I got stacks that'll attack any whack host. Introducing your name. My hip hop drops on your head like rain. And when it rain, it pours. Cause my rhymes hardcore. That's why I give you more of the raw talent that I got. Will rock the spot. MCs, I'll be burning, burning hot. Whoa, ho, ho. Let me like slow up with the flow. If I move too quick, oh, you just won't know. I'm homicidal when you're into the target. Get up, act like a pig, try to halt. Swat it, start quick, the mic's I'm had it, man. You can suck me. If you wanna step to my mother breath, bow, 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 blown to death. You got shot cause you knock, knock, knock. Who's there? Another mother hard rock. Slacking on your back cause raw's what you lack. You wanna react? Bring it on back. Yeah. Shame with you when you stepped up to the old dirty bastard. Brooklyn, so shame on you when you stepped up to the old dirty bastard. Brooklyn, so Brooklyn, so shame on you when you stepped up to the old dirty bastard. Brooklyn, so shame on you when you stepped up to the old dirty bastard. Brooklyn, so shame on you when you stepped up to the old dirty bastard. Brooklyn, so what? Shame on you. Shame on you when you stepped up to. Shame on you when you stepped up to. Shame on you when you stepped up to the old dirty bastard. Brooklyn, so shame on you when you stepped up to the old dirty bastard. Brooklyn, so what?
All right, we are back. Remember, guys, I have two brand new African-American rootwork stores that have opened up here in the good old US of A. Remember, we have Yvette Wyatt in this beautiful city of Detroit, and we have Sophia President in beautiful Charlotte, North Carolina. So go on ahead and find them both on Facebook, on Twitter, and Instagram. On all three of those, hit them up. Buy your herbs, buy all your hoodoo products. Man, go on ahead and make hoodoo black again. Okay? All right. My name is Candelo Kimbisa. You're listening to It's 12 o'clock somewhere. You know, guys, I can't help myself. I can't. Can you imagine my crazy ass on Ambien? And now I absolutely know what's going on with Miss Meow Meow. The bitch is on Ambien. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. She's on Ambien. Wow. Imagine me up at 4 o'clock in the morning tweeting crazy shit that I think about. Man. Well, I'm okay. No, I'm not going to get on it. I try my best. You know, I'm weaning myself off the melatonin right now. Anyway, guys, I just threw a thing. It says, this is a general thing for everybody, okay? It says the person that this is being thrown for is a very variable character. And depending on how that person wakes up is how the rest of the day, the rest of the thing goes. A lot of times they seem to believe in everything spiritual, but in reality, your feet ain't planted firmly on the ground. You have a tendency of crying and holding problems in. I would tell you, from now on, do not let things simmer so much. Let's get the thing off your chest and out of your mind when it starts bothering you from the beginning, because you have a tendency of holding all this stuff in, and then the person does some stupid little shit, and you go crazy on them. Not a way to go. Under this, it tells me that your matrimony or the relationship you're in is not secure. There's a lot of gossiping around there. And you should be very careful about speaking about what your problems with other people, especially in and around work, because envy has always followed you. I would also tell you to be very careful with cramps in your legs. Okay, you have to take care of your digestive system. You should not eat food that is more than 2 and 3 days old. Your digestive system is not digesting food right. I'm not telling you to go fully vegetarian, but you should cut off a little bit on the red meat and pork. Okay. It also tells me that child, you have had some type of negative things set towards your house, some type of witchcraft, okay? The bad thing is that this person is someone that is known or a family member. So take a good look around the people that are around you, my friend, because someone is trying to work you. This could be a man or a woman that I'm speaking to right now. Be very careful with holding things of value inside your house, especially for other people. You know, someone might tell you something like, "Hey, man, could you hold this for me?" What I would tell you to tell the person no, because it could be lost or stolen, or maybe even sent by that person to be lost or stolen, and then the people would blame it on you. So it's not a good thing. Okay. It says that you are a very flirty person, but it seems like lately you're a little bit dissatisfied in your sexual life. You start thinking about your ex-lovers and ex-boyfriends and things of that sort. I got to tell you, I would tell you to go find yourself a priest, okay? Get yourself an in-depth reading. Find out what types of things you can do. 1, to take away this envy off of you. 2, to either straighten out or get rid of that relationship you're in. And 3, to give you you got to find you a medical intuitive, someone that can tell you what you need to do to take care of these problems that you have, especially with your digestive system. And maybe, last but not least, you probably need to go see a real doctor, okay? And I would also tell you to give yourself an investigation, find out an investigation, because there is definitely an egung or spirit that wants to help you out in your spiritual journey, okay? So I don't think I could get any more deeper than that with you. Well, guys, remember that in June the 20th, it's the St. John's Feast over there with Mama Star and Hoodoo Zen Moise, okay, right around the 20th. Okay, remember, you can see me there, so go get your tickets, come on over there and check us out. Also, remember that on the 29th and the 30th of September, we will be at the Mile High Conjure Gala. That means Professor Porterfield, Professor Ames, Beverly Smith, Michelle Jackson, Loretta, Ryan, Ambrosine Laguerre, Rains Conjure. We will all be up there giving classes, giving readings. We have a multitude of vendors. If you are a shop owner, if you are a vendor for anything magical, go on ahead and hit us up, okay, at themilehighconjure.com, okay? Go on ahead and hit us up there. You might want to sell your wares. You might want to distribute a little bit more. We have wonderful stores in Denver, Colorado. So guys, get your hands in it, man, because if you really want to make it out there in this spiritual thing, you're going to have to put your name out there. You have to put your products out there. So what better place to do it than in the Conjure Galas? Let me tell you something else, for those of you who do not know it. We are also looking for other venues. These things have turned out so good that people are looking at us to come to their venues, okay? So what am I trying to tell you with that? Well, guys, we have Omaha, Nebraska is interested. Los Angeles is interested. So all we're doing is, ironing things out before we take it to these other cities. I also want to tell you that we are in talks, and we are in very serious talks, okay? These are some of the most serious talks we've had since the year after myself and several other members of the Association of Independent Readers and Root Workers left, okay? Meaning myself, Professor Porterfield, and several others. We are having talks about starting our own association. So, wish us well. I know it's going to work. I know it's going to be good, because we're going to have an association of real dedicated workers, spiritual workers, and people that understand and love spirituality, the ATRs, yes, African traditional religions, and other beliefs. Okay? So, as always, may all the eguns and shadows that accompany you have all the necessary light. From where I sit, That's it. Salam alaikum, everyone. Y'all go ahead and turn this up.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and a lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me seemed impossible to face, and when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. I just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be